everybody. This is your boy, Mr. A. Welcome to Reggae Hour.
You're listening to South.
Greetings, Master, but this is Tasha T representing for the Reggae Hour. You don't know.
Make sure to hit the follow button or subscribe to Reggae Hour Podcast on YouTube.
How's everybody feeling out there tonight? You already know I'm doing this for my introverts. I know you ain't want to get that club scene tonight. So we bring the club to you right here in the living room. That's what Reggae Hour do, baby. Some of the lovely ladies out there tonight. International Women's History Month. Reggae Hour got a special treat for y'all tonight. Queens of Reggae. We'll turn it up. Women were already shaping the sound, the message, and the spirit of music, you heard? In fact, some of the most powerful roots reggae anthems ever made came from women with voices sent to strike beside the legend. And sometimes, I carried the message more than faith, even deeper. Yeah, artists like Judy Mowatt, Rita Marley, and Marcia Griffiths weren't just background singers. Come on now. Nah, they didn't just uphold Bob Marley, man. They were part of the history. They were the I3, a trio whose harmonies helped shape some of the most iconic reggae recordings ever pressed to vinyl, baby. You already know. But beyond the stage, with Bob Marley, these women also carry their own revolutionary voices into roots reggae history. From militant cultural messages to spiritual Rastafari chants. Women have always been among the strongest messages in reggae music. And tonight, on Reggae Hour, we're dedicating a full hour or night to these beautiful queens who help carry the message and the culture. Make sure y'all tune in and turn up. And who do you think has the greatest impact on roots reggae among the women of Oakland? Was it Judy Mowatt, Rita Marley, Marcia Griffiths, or any other reggae queen out there who deserves the crown? And let the music speak. This is Reggae Hour, Women's History Month edition, baby. Let's get it on. You know we had to get it started with Rita Marley herself.
will fight. They'll be defeated. Black man unite. Too long separated. Walk in the light and do the will now. Just shining light. Prophecy fulfill, yeah. Oh, judgment day. Oh, judgment day. Every day is just another judgment day. If you dig one bit, well, you better
Rita
plant
Marley.
it too.
Here on Reggae Hour. Yes. Did y'all know that this song wasn't just another roots reggae track? But y'all didn't know that. Man, we're gonna do Did You Know throughout this because when we talk about the history, we gotta make sure that y'all are up on game about the history because if not, then y'all gonna let the history fall to the wayside. And we can't be doing that. We gotta make sure that it doesn't get watered down and we make sure that we stay true to roots. So it was actually a part of a deeper mission to carry the message and a spiritual, cultural faith of Rastafari forward even after Bob Marley's death. She recorded this in late 1980s, right after his death, and excuse me, 1883 after his death. And many hardcore reggae collectors already know that during the early 1980s, Rita Marley intentionally stepped forward as one of the strongest female voices defending Rastafari faith and through music and songs like Ajaja was able to keep it pushing towards the global audience that Bob Marley had already brought in. So we were well aware that her way of reminding listeners that this was her way of reminding listeners that reggae was always meant to be spiritual resistance, not just entertainment. Now, to many deep reggae heads, the song represents Rita Marley stepping fully into her own role, not just as a member of the I3s, but as a messenger of the faith in her own right. So tell me, now, do you think that Rita Marley's solo roots songs deserve more recognition in reggae history? I mean, let me know. What do you think about that? Hit us up in the comment section and tell us more while we play more Rita Marley with Who Feels It, Knows It. Like I said, this is.
Feel this it. Southside Radio.
Who feels it knows it God? And who feels it knows it God? And who feels it knows it God? Who feels it knows it God? I said I feel it, and I know it. Oh, I feel it, and I know it. And if you feel it, then you know it. 'Cause I feel it, and I know it. Well, every man thinking his burden is the heaviest. But ooh, yeah, come on, they know. Because they feel the pain. Who feels it knows it God. And who feels it knows it God. Who feels it knows it God. And who feels it knows it God. Now don't sit by your window
Zachary Bates in the building, but it do. Yeah, Blockwood. So, we building up, baby. Bringing some love to the real queens out there. Not to be mistaken for them fake queens out there that don't know how to hold their queens up. We don't mess with them queens. We don't mess with them types. We looking for the ones that held Bob down like Rita held down. You know what I'm saying? Rita held Bob down through all of his. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I've been doing some heavy research on Bob Marley because you know this is Reggae Hour and he's the king of reggae. But you know, we're gonna be playing a clip later on by Rita Marley that you know just I want to make sure that I got to bring forward to the light. You know what I'm saying? Rita Marley brought something to said something. I just was like, huh? What? Come on now. Not the king of reggae, but obviously. But that just goes to show you that you know when sometimes we be showing these some females or some women or some girls out there some affection that they don't really deserve it, and we turn our backs on the ones that actually do. So we need to uphold the ones that we actually, you know what I'm talking about? We gotta uphold. You feel me? And so that's why we're gonna be bringing much love all night to the queens of reggae, but we're gonna be hopefully women out there get the message listening to their lyrics. You feel me? And we will be able to start a revolution that's going to be poppy. You feel me? But yes, sir. My boy Thackeray Bass got the spliff lighter. Yes, sir. You know I got that chalice loaded. Hey, man, check this chalice. I want y'all to check out my new chalice. Hey, man, look at this. Ah, look at that, boy, that bit bad man. That bit bad man. Look at that button. You know what? Let me put some more light on that so that y'all can see what. Yes, but this thing here, man, is lovely. I love it, man. Damn, man, look at that boy. Look at that boy, man. You know what I'm saying? The Rasta man on that man. You know what I'm talking about? Got the Rasta man on that man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? So we ain't gonna play with it. Let me stop showing that before they ban me off of here. Before they ban me, let me go ahead and get back to the music. You heard me. Already. So now we're gonna go ahead and get Judy Mowatt in the building. Man, this song right here, I gotta tell you, Black Woman this song, Black Woman, was so strong, man. When Judy Mowatt released Black Woman, it quietly made history in reggae. The 1979 album Black Woman is widely recognized as reggae historians as one of the first full-length roots reggae albums recorded and produced by a female artist in Jamaica, and this was done in 1979, ladies and gentlemen. At a time when reggae was still heavily male dominated, Judy Mowatt used the record to celebrate African identity, spiritual strength, and the power of black womanhood, turning the song Black Woman into a cultural anthem that many deep reggae collectors consider one of the most important feminist statements ever recorded in roots reggae. But I want to straighten that now because feminism and Rastafari it doesn't go hand in hand because feminism is something that is separate from equal balance. You know what I'm saying? So let me just make sure I correct that. But even today, hardcore reggae heads point to this record as proof that the women in reggae were never just supporting voices; that they were revolutionary voices in their own rights. Now, do you think that Black Woman by Judy Mowatt is one of the most important roots reggae songs ever recorded by a female artist? Let me go ahead and play it for you if you ain't never heard it before, because if you ain't never heard it before, you in for a treat. This is Black Woman by Judy Mowatt. You know you listening to
USA, Southside,
Black woman, black woman, like me, you've struggled long. You've trod one of life's roughest roads and with the heaviest load. To be someone to be on, but you're nearing your mile and a half furlong. Don't give up now, just pray for strength now, for you I dedicate my
baby back. Judy Mowatt.
Are you ready?
USA, Southside Ball,
Make sure to hit the follow button or subscribe to Reggae Hour podcast on YouTube.
When the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. Lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have down. Never say never, willingness forever to fight and be strong. Once it's for better, I'll write every letter and moving right along. And I'll roll with the punches, accept changes, work with the formula, do what I have to do. And call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never clock out. Lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have doubt. When you are willing to serve, we have room to observe, to see if you can walk the walk you told. Let me give you my word, my voice must be heard. Bravery is a piece of my heart. Call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. A lioness is on the rise, don't ever have no doubt. When the roll is called up, we'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. A lioness is on the rise, ready to roll. Call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime.
Make sure to hit the follow button or subscribe to Reggae Hour.
When you are willing to serve, we have room to observe, to see if you can walk the walk you told. Let me give you my word, my voice must be heard. Bravery is a piece of my heart. Call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. A lioness is on the rise, don't ever have no doubt. When the roll is called up, we'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of time.
USA, Southside Ball, Radio, Southside Ball, Radio.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop it now. I'm going to tell on you, you know. Oh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life on my way, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stopping from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. To all your mothers out there, give a listening here. Pay attention even if the man a pastor. You have to make sure before you trust him with your daughter. Plus him will even try to take your son as brother. Watch it, make we dunk him with some dirty water. You can't hide no more, no, you have to meet your karma. If you know say it's a go on and turn a blind eye, then your judgment a go pile up out a mile high. Get suicidal if you think it a go save you, because me sure say you not go get fishy the savior. Me just can't find a name for your behavior. It's a lucky thing we got a nosy neighbor. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. When you feel like giving up, just shake it off and live it up. The most I will deliver you. Can't jump the rope if you not try. So wipe that tears there from your eye. Get the wings of confidence to make you fly. Tribulations are just to make you stronger. Love yourself and it will help you forget over. Any flesh where hurt a little youth will never prosper. I'm passing on the message from the master. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident that something must be wrong with me. I'm not as happy as I seem to be. The long showers I take don't wash away the memories. Why do I have to face these tragedies? We go through struggles in life. I'm aware, but to have my daddy touching me, that's just not fair. Stop him from destroying my future. Believe me, he's behaving like a creature. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Ooh, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father. Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me. And it's evident.
This right here, every day I go on Facebook, I go on social media, and I see women bashing men. And inside, I just think, why do we have to have these type of discourse on these social media sites? And then I hear stories like this, and I realize we're not having enough of these conversations on not just social media, but any kind of media. This has to be talked about. And fellas, I hope you're listening, because even though this is an episode for women, it seems we are a major factor in their pain. Now, if you don't know anything about this song is very deep. When Queen Ifrica released Daddy, the song became one of the most courageous records ever voiced in modern roots reggae. Instead of avoiding a painful topic, Queen Ifrica confronted the reality of child abuse within Caribbean communities, forcing a conversation many people were afraid to have openly. What many deep reggae fans remember is that when she performed Daddy live, audiences actually just fell completely silent because the song wasn't just entertainment, it was a testimony. It was truth speaking through reggae. Now, when we think about reggae, we think about it fighting off oppression, colonialism, countries taking over other countries. But when it all boils down to it, it's about men taking what's not rightfully theirs. And when Queen Africa dropped this song, for many roots reggae listeners, Daddy proved that conscious reggae in the 2000s could still challenge society the same way roots reggae did in the 1970s. Now, if you do not know the story, I definitely suggest that you look up an interview of Queen Africa talking about her own father and her experiences growing up with her father. And you would see that you must understand that not every man that's placed in your position to protect you will protect you. And us as men must be able to recognize when that situation is taking place so that we can step in. Because not a lot of us step in, not enough of us step in. And that's why it continues to happen. And the disrespect goes further than that. It goes into different aspects of cruelty that I would have never imagined that man could, or any human or any species could be capable of. And again, I know I mentioned earlier that I have been learning a lot about Bob Marley that I just would have never thought was capable. And the Marleys in general. I mean, if you've been following Reggae Hour, you already heard the episode where we talk about Ziggy Marley's defense of Israel and his $60 million contribution to the Israeli defense uh, IDF, whatever they are. Um, but to find out that Bob Marley was not just a womanizer, but an adulterer who had the nerve to place his wife in positions. And but before I go any further, let's hear from Mother Rita herself what this that I'm speaking of. Right here is Rita Marley in an interview speaking of her last years with Bob Marley. And just check this out.
I can remember we had this Exodus album, and he was doing this song that I found that he wrote about Cindy. So when he just met Cindy, and so I'm saying, what? You had that song for Cindy and want me to sing it? I'm not singing. And so I was stubborn. And I don't know why I did, but I was just saying that I'm going to show you something so that I can be myself. And so Marcia said, no, come with her. Oh, God, Bob, I'm going to be mad if you don't. And I says, I am not going.
Turn your lights down low.
Yes, Turn Your Lights Down Low is my song. It has been said that all of those love songs on that particular album were written at the time when we were at the height of our relationship. And I know he was heavily criticized for it. And I remember him.
Heavily criticized shouldn't even be the word. I mean, this is blatant adultery. And I mean, as the one that must adhere to the law of Moses, the law of King David, the law of King Solomon, adultery, well, that just didn't stand. So but that's beside the point. The point that I actually want to bring up is the fact that he had the audacity to ask Mother Rita to even sing this song to the woman that he was committing an affair with. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it because even as I said it, it didn't make sense. But Rita Marley, the strong queen as she is, still held it down, got her straightening, got her correcting, and till her dying day, kept it going. So let's keep it up for Queen Rita Marley as she continues to bless us. Just a little something I had to bring to y'all attention. But, you know, as we continue with the Queens of Reggae here in this International Reggae History Month, I want to bring y'all attention to Sister Carol because Sister Carol has actually been a moving force that we hardly ever hear of if you're not in the reggae community. You'll hear more of stick figures, you'll hear more of Revolution, you'll hear more of other Cali reggae bands before you will hear Sister Carol, and that isn't fair because they have actually sampled a lot from her. And I think it's time that y'all get introduced to her. This, if you have not heard her before, this Sister Carol, Herbal, is natural.
A clear mind produces a healthy body and every kind of positive liberty. Yeah, you know. Hey. Urban is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. Urban is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. Be careful of Babylon and them mistreated. Mentally, spiritually, physically. Fix up your water, damage your kidney. If you leave it to them, you will sick it. Say take it from me and the herbal picnic. Right now me gone in a category. I mean no one of in the Glenardy, my Lanta, Matrin, Santa Car, Magnesia. Say give me a little more on the spring water. If you put the herb tea, me say on the fire. Keep me temple clean like a Jah desire. With veggie and the fruits and a good juicer. Say how me for lose when me have the blender. Say don't be forget this a mother culture. Careful of Babylon and them is tricky. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Fix up your water, damage your kidney. You leave it to them and you will sick it. Say take it from me and the Rasta pick it. Say right now me gone in a category. Herb is for the healing of the nation. That is what Jackie to each and every one. All you got to do is just understand that the universe works with a very divine plan. Mother culture, the microphone's not come to educate each and every one about the herbal plant. All you got to do is work with Jah, and you will surely understand. Herbal is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. Herbal is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. And the colonna with the cascara, use the cannabis to grow the glaucoma. Nickel and sage, help eczema. The chamomile good for the diarrhea. Blood pressure high, sarsaparilla. Powder up for AIDS and leukemia. Regulate the allergies, chase the tumor. Say drink the wheatgrass if you have the cancer. Parsley for the lungs, liver and the bladder. Obesity, colon, menstrual disorder. Herbal is natural, natural is vital. Vital is vital, vital is total. Herbal is natural, natural is vital. Vital is vital, vital is total. Herbal is natural, natural is vital. Vital is vital, vital is total. Herbal is natural, natural is vital. Vital is vital, vital. I promise you don't want the table with me and for me job. One them want to give me sick mother-in-law. Only to remember the good cat's claw. To cure rheumatism, also asthma. Over earth, slipper M, and the Danqua. Surely I will really tell you what it good for. To build and repair the genitalia. Say take it from me and mother culture. Herbal is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. Herbal is natural, natural is vital, vital is vital, vital is total. Be careful of Babylon, and them is tricky. Mentally, physically, spiritually. So fix up your water, damage your kid. Believe it to them and you will seek it, seek it. Say take it from me and the herbal clinic. Say till you right to know me, it's not recovery. One of them no killer, and no my lanta. No contact mansion, and no magician. Say give me little more of the spring water. They put your herb tea, say on the fire. Keep me temple clean as a child desire. With veggie and the fruits plus a good juicer. Say how me fi lose when me have the blender. Don't you forget of me a mother culture. Use the honey.
Make sure to hit the follow button or subscribe to Reggae Hour Podcast on YouTube.
Well, I don't like how the man them not show respect to the woman them. Talking about this one is a Peggy and that one is a Peggy. But yeah, my man. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, Lord. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, zoom zoom zoom. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, but bye bye. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. I'm not a MC Peggy, nor a police Peggy. Me no licky, and me no beg man money. Me set up for myself in a category, and if you want, you can call me Independence Indie. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, boom shakalak. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, hey. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, whoa. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. Me not go dash and no belly just to boost my career. Me covenant with Jah, you see it's very much clear. Me proud and me faith and me dreadlocks here. In the world of vanity, the Cinderella don't care. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, zoom zoom zoom. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, but bye bye. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, Lord. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. Call and pull up 85 and beg you dash down 86. A dangerous time, nothing come deal with gimmicks. On your mark and get set, I beg you fling down lyrics. Because the weapon all around is strictly roots music. Cause, and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, hey. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. No, but I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy. Me say my name is Carol, I'm full of moral. Me prefer when the vibes it more spiritual. Cause to me idol make me so vital. And not to me loyal make me so royal. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, Lord. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, but bye bye. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, zoom zoom zoom. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. Me no wear no makeup because I'm already made. Me clothes it look good, it's not punky or weird. Me have me natty dread and me no wear cornbread. But I lick shot off of them with them scissors and blade. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, yes. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, but bye bye. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, Lord. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. Said I'm talking the truth because I'm not afraid. Me have the angle, but them have the blade. And if them test me, them go and need first aid. And them can't find cocaine if me place get red. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, zoom zoom zoom. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, boom shakalak. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, but bye bye. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy. Say me no licky, and me no beggy. Me no MC Peggy, and me no police Peggy. Me set up for myself in a category. And if you want, you can call me Independence Indie. Cause I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy, Cinderella. I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy, Cinderella. I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy, Cinderella. I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy. Say all and pull up 85 and beg you dash down 86. A dangerous time, nothing come deal with gimmicks. On your mark and get set, I beg you fling down lyrics. Because the weapon all around is strictly roots music. Cause and I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, Lord. And I mean him Peggy, and I mean him Peggy, G. But I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy, Cinderella. But I mean him Cindy, I mean him Cindy.
Oh man, see that there? Man, see right there. See now when I be talking to people, when I be interviewing artists and I be asking them the difference between dance hall and reggae, they don't talk about this part of dance hall. See, they consider this rightfully so as part of reggae, and I get that. But you gotta understand, this is the roots to dance hall music that you hear today. this. How do I know that? Because of the simple fact that there was Etana. And Etana is one of I'm sorry, Sister Kara. Sister Kara is one of the number one DJ from the early dance hall era. You feel me? She's one of the pioneers of dance hall. That's how I can say that. Ah, she used to have the dance hall turned up. Yes, she wasn't just an artist, baby. Matter of fact, she wasn't an artist. She was a master DJ. And a lot of people don't understand that women have been doing their thing since the early reggae days. You know, I said the roots reggae days. So before even becoming one of reggae's most respected cultural iconic voices, you had Sister Carol doing things, making history in the early 1980s. You know, as one of the first female dancehall DJs to gain international recognition. No, but that what deep reggae collectors actually know about her is that she never allowed her music to drift away from actual roots reggae. You know, she was always roots consciousness from the beginning to the end. Even while working in the dancehall era, she consistently infused her songs with Rastafari teachings, such as history, African history, and cultural pride, earning her the nickname Black Cinderella. Now, by the late 1980s and the 1990s, she had become one of the rare artists who could move between roots reggae, dancehall, and cultural reggae without losing the message. Something many reggae historians say helped keep conscious themes alive during the early dancehall years. Now, do you think Sister Carol helped keep conscious reggae message alive during the early dancehall era, or do you think that she was like drowned out by the up and coming young artists that decided that slackness was more important than actually staying true to consciousness? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And we're going to tune in and turn up with some more Etana right now. Like I say, Etana is one of the latest roots reggae artists to come out, modern reggae artists to come out, modern roots reggae artists to come out. And let's check her out with Steppin' out of Babylon. This is a live radio.
I wanna see you step, 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 step. I wanna see you step and jump. Hey. When I think of all the bitter times I've had, oh God, it doesn't make me sad. Oh no, it doesn't bother me. Strength and honor is all I see. Oh, give thanks unto the Almighty One. He showed me what I had. He said, stand firm and keep the faith. Oh,
what you hear about Jamaica. Jamaica eat nice, yeah. You don't know Tasha T representing.
It took some time for me to realize it's alright to let love in my life again. And it took some time for me to finally get it right. Now I know I must first love myself. You see, when you have learned to appreciate yourself, is when you can truly, truly love somebody else. You see, when you have learned to appreciate love yourself, it's then you can truly, truly love somebody else. I have learned to love me first. Learn to be happy with myself. You see, I have learned to love. Trust me first. Learn to be complete within myself. I'm in love with me, and it's not conceit, just the way it should be. Not afraid to express who I am. And honestly, it doesn't bother me to fit the category. Free to be me, so free. Yeah. You see, when you have learned to appreciate love yourself, is when you can truly, truly love somebody else. You see, when you have learned to appreciate love yourself, is then you can truly, truly love somebody else. I have learned to love me first. Learn to be happy with myself. You see, I have learned to love. Trust me first. Learn to be complete within myself. It took some time for me to realize it's alright to let love in my life again. And it took a while for me to finally get it right. Now I know I must first love myself. You see, when you have learned to appreciate love yourself, is when you can truly, truly love somebody else. And when you have learned to appreciate love yourself, is then you can truly, truly love somebody else. You see, I have learned to love me first. Learn to be happy with myself.
think a lot of us have a hard time with that right there. That is a mission that we must take upon ourselves in order to be able to see a better future. I mean, we always talk about what is wrong with the world, what is going on. There's so much trouble and so much agony and there's so much destruction and wars because we don't love ourselves. We don't. And think about it. I heard this in the most honest way I could ever hear this. And it was so damaging to my spirit to the point where I decided I had to make a change. And what it was they just say, you wake up in the morning and you don't have love for yourself. So when you sitting there brushing your teeth, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. You're looking into your eyes. And we already know what eyes are. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And you're looking deep, deep through the windows. You're looking deep into your soul and you don't love yourself. So now when you leave out, that image is stuck in your mind. And that image is now portrayed on everybody you see. You see you and everybody. And since you don't love yourself, how the hell should you love anybody else? Hmm? That's why at the very beginning, Michael Jackson said it. I must start with the man in the mirror. Hmm. Something to think about right there, huh? Well, you know what Tana said? Some great words then when we should learn to love. So I just was, Etana, I'm not saying she came out of nowhere, but to me, she came out of nowhere. So I just wondering, like, the fact that she, before becoming one of the strongest voices in modern roots reggae, like Etana actually walked away from the mainstream music industry because she refused to sing lyrics that conflicted with her spiritual and cultural beliefs. Like after leaving a pop group early in her career, Itana returned to Jamaica and committed herself to conscious reggae music, rooted in Rastafari values. Not long after, she released songs like Wrong Address, which told the story of struggling artists trying to survive in Kingston. Many deep reggae heads say that Decision is what made Etana one of the most authentic voices in the modern roots reggae revival, proving that staying true to the message can still move the world. So now I ask you, what do you think? Do you think Etana helped lead modern roots reggae revival of the 2000s? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that comment section and let me know. Let me know exactly what you think. But until then, we're gonna keep it moving. We still got great music for you. So we're gonna keep it going with Hempress Sativa, her militant roots, with her militant lyrics. Something I'm very, very partial to. That's why I decided out of the seven queens, I'm gonna leave her for last. But never least. If anything, for my taste, the most. So let's keep it going with Hempress Sativa. Fight for your rights. You listen to the BOSS radio, baby. Tune in,
BOSS
turn up, and don't
Far
stop.
too long, Babylon have us in derision. I say Africa for the Africans, home and abroad. Take us back to Africa, land of the Moors. I and I ancestors were rulers before Europe invaded, raided, traded, capitalized on slavery. Exist a nation, face the black oasis, sunburned faces, most sacred, melanin skins. Conquered kingdom, transcending the continent of Africa. From beginning, first civilization of a carbon suffering great pharaohs, stars and kings. Build monuments, erect temples for offering. Astronomical precision, black because of pyramid. Alchemists accessing knowledge of science of gnosis. So make you think they want extinction of the sphincters. Terrorize me country, we can't fix so them can impose them forces. Deprive the nations of them own resource. They profit while we suffer the loss. Still you better fight for your rights, fight for your life. I and I as Africans both are unite. We tell them fight for your right, fight for your life. Step we happy, step it out a room. We trod it home, fight for your right, fight for your life. I and I as Africans most are you. Let me tell them, fight for your rights, fight for your life. Step we happy, step it out a room. We be returning to the place on earth. The sunburned places were inhabitants to first. Fertile land desert. Conquer to rule as Africans. I say we must reverse. This verse is to remain in earth. Thinking we were made to serve the motherland and making earth creator sons and daughters. To restore the heritage and traditions of our fathers. Sativa upon the order. Yes, we come to master. Principle of the more and living it pure, the cleanest waters. Ancestors start up. Knowledge that is start up. Indicative to where they building pyramid them after. Riches of the continent strategically planning to implement them system of them new world order. Man-made disasters, invading, sharing quarters, conspiring to cast a doubt as if black was the last of any race to take a place and in Addis Ababa. For the sector, they like force that will commence the ever after. Fight for your right, fight for your life. I and I as Africans must are you. Now we tell them, fight for your right, fight for your life. Step we happy, step it out a room. We trod in home, fight for your right, fight for your life. I and I as Africans must are you. Now we tell them, fight for your life, fight for your right. Step we happy, step it out a room. Take us back to Africa, land of the Moors. I and I ancestors were rulers before Europe invaded, raided, traded, capitalized on slavery. Exist an ancient place, the black oasis, sunburned faces, most sacred, melanin skins. Conquered kingdom transcending the continent of Africa from beginning. First civilization of a carbon serving with favor stars and kings. Build monuments, waiting for offering. Astronomical precision, planning cars of pyramids. Alchemists accessing knowledge of science of flow. System to teach them extinction of the spring rose. Terrorize the country we can't take so them can impose them forces. The private nations of them own resource. Party where we suffer the loss. Tell you happy, fight for your rights, fight for your rights. I and I as Africans must are united. Fight for your right, fight for your life. Step we happy, step it out a room. We trod it home, fight for your right, fight for your right. Africa for Africans must are unite. A change is gonna come, a change is gonna come. Not only just for some, but for all. Revolution, a change will come for all. Revolution, rebel, rebel. Revolution, a change will come for all. Revolution, rebel, rebel. Are you ready? Are you ready for the revolution? My people, you better be ready. Get ready for the time has now come. Can you feel it? The greatest weapon in oppressed mind in the hands of this oppressor. Injustice we face, still label the aggressor. Say our children in a system that will not treat no better than Marcus, Martin, Malcolm, no Mandela. Liberation will come when we stand together as one. Even when they say that it can't be done, we claiming victory. You better be ready. Get ready for the better get ready. Get ready for the time has now come. Can you feel it? The people have the power to redeem this world if they so choose. No longer will we suffer. No longer will we be used. I seen for generations indoctrinated with various political tools. Tell them a reparation we are seek and keep the 40 acres and mule. We no want nothing in a room, let alone try live the lifestyle the Romans do. Babylon agenda, us to surrender, but I disobey all them laws and rules. You better be ready. Be ready for the revolution. You better get ready. Get ready for the time has now come. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready for the revolution? My people, you better be ready. Be ready for the time has now come, yeah, revolution coming, I said. You better make sure that you're ready. For the revolution. For the revolution. A change of code for ready. Ooh, yeah.
Man, Hempress Sativa. Revolution, I told you. That militant revolutionary spirit is alive with this one. And I ain't asking for it to go anywhere but into my ear. I just want to hear it all day long. You hear me? See, everybody be thinking, man, we be thinking about women and music, and automatically we think of softness for R&B, and think of, trust me, I love nothing but a soft woman. A soft woman that knows how to get up and cut her head off when it needs to happen, when the revolution needs to get popping. That's what I'm talking about. And we got that in Hempress Sativa. You feel me? This is why we play roots reggae, because it doesn't discriminate. It only participates. You feel me? We're not going to make sure, we're going to make sure the light is, the spotlight is shined on all of the great artists, whether they be male or female. But this month we are going to stick strictly to female. We got a lot more artists that we're going to be bringing to y'all this month. We just wanted to bring y'all the queens first. So make sure y'all hit that like, follow, and subscribe button, man. Tune in, turn up, and zone up. I don't care if you're listening to us on iHeart, Amazon, Apple, YouTube, wherever you love getting your streaming from. Make sure you hit Reggae Hour Podcast, hit that like, follow, and subscribe button. Hey, I'm not asking y'all for to pay for none of this. I'm just asking y'all to pay attention. You feel me? You feel me? We're gonna go ahead and end this on out properly. But before we do, we got to touch on Hempress Sativa, because when we like I said, we got to bring spotlight and give flowers when flowers are due. And right now, Hempress Sativa definitely deserve her flowers. And the pun is very attended. You heard me? And speaking of that, I got some flowers waiting on me in a minute. So as soon as we get off of this live, baby. But until then, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's just drop some knowledge in your ear, because when it comes to Hempress Sativa, she released Revolution, and that track quickly became the rallying cry for a new generation of roots reggae artists rising up out of Jamaica in the early 2010s. Now, with the deep reggae fans what many deep reggae fans, what many deep reggae fans point out, yeah, I'm reading, I don't care. What many deep reggae fans point out is that Hempress Sativa didn't come through the mainstream industry pipeline. Instead, she built her reputation through sound system culture, underground performance, and independent releases, carrying forward the militant spirit of roots reggae with modern edge. Now, songs like Revolution reminded many reggae heads of the classic roots era when reggae music wasn't just entertainment, but called for social awakening and change. For younger reggae audiences, Hempress Sativa became proof that the revolutionary voice of reggae never disappeared. It simply found a new generation of messengers. Now, do you think Hempress Sativa represents the future of militant roots reggae? Do you think that she has a very long future when it comes to bringing the power behind her voice and bringing that experience with it in order to be able to make some changes where we need to see changes take place? Do you see that happening? If so, make sure you tune in to Reggae Hour because we're going to make sure we bring you all of that. And she will be right there along with it. You heard me? This is Reggae Hour, baby, and this is Mr. E. Tune in, turn up, and zone out. We out of here, baby. And I'm going to leave you with some more Hempress Sativa, Rastaman Chant here on BOSS Radio, baby.
Symbol of evil nations. Pay attention, them no wrong. Blood upon them filthy hands. Them a poison the food and water, creating chemical imbalance. Slaughtering off the innocent pounds, so billion drop them bombs. Both them searching for terrorist gangs. Rastaman not John. No matter what you see, I want. Still hold the orders and the laws. Still have a mission to perform. Intelligence to